Alright everybody, you guys know me, usually I don't do this kind of stuff, but today I have to explain something to you guys and let you guys in on something that I know is going to make me go to hell. We're going to be going to Wikipedia and reading through one of the articles today. The article is for a guy named Roy Sullivan. You can go look him up and see this yourself. This shit is so funny, but it's also so fucked. Okay, so let's get started on this. Roy Sullivan was an American park ranger in the Shenandoah National Park in Virginia between 42 and 77, and was claimed to have been struck by lightning on seven different occasions, surviving all of them. For this reason, he gained the nicknames Human Lightning Conductor and Human Lightning Rod. Okay, let's get into this shit. Oh my god. It's so sad at the end, but I don't care about the end. We're just going to talk about the lightning strikes. Okay, I'm just going to read through this. I'm going to try my best not to just fucking giggle the entire time, but I'm not going to be able to, so. Okay, seven strikes. Okay. Sullivan described in detail each of the alleged strike encounters. Sullivan's first documented lightning strike was in April 1942. He was said to have been hiding from a thunderstorm in a fire lookout tower. The tower was newly built and had no lighting on at the time, and it was said to have been struck 7 or 8 times. Sullivan described the scene from within the tower, saying that, quote-unquote, fire was jumping all over the place. Sullivan was said to have then run out of the burning tower just before being struck a few feet away by lightning. Sorry about that. It burned a half-inch strip all along his right leg, hit his shoe, and left a hole in it. Or hit his toe, left a hole in his shoe. Sorry, I'm going to be doing this a bunch because I'm going to have tears in my eyes by the end of this. He was hit again in July 1969. Unusually, he was hit in his truck driving on a mountain road. The metal body of a vehicle normally protects people from lightning, acting as a Faraday cage. The lightning first hit nearby trees and was deflected into the open window of the truck. The strike knocked Sullivan unconscious, burned off his eyebrows and eyelashes, and set his hair on fire. The uncontrolled truck kept moving until it stopped near a cliff edge. So you're going to learn that hair catching on fire is going to be a pattern. Number 3. In July of 70, Sullivan was struck while in his front yard. Lightning hit a nearby power transformer, and from there it jumped to his left shoulder, searing it. That's not funny, but you know. Number 4. In the spring of 72, Sullivan was working inside a ranger station in Shenandoah National Park when he was struck again. It set his hair on fire. He tried to smother the flames with his jacket. He then rushed to the restroom, but could not fit under the water tap, so he used a wet towel instead. Although he was never a fearful man, after the 4th strike, he began to believe that some force was trying to destroy him, and he acquired a fear of death. For months, whenever he was caught in a storm while driving, he would pull over and lie down in the front seat until the storm passed. He also began to believe that he somehow could attract the lightning, even if he stood in a crowd of people. And he started carrying a can of water with him in case his hair was set on fire again. On August 7th of 73, the 5th time, while he was out on patrol in the park, Sullivan saw a storm cloud forming, and he drove away quickly. But the cloud, he said, seemed to be following him. Oh shit, when he finally thought he had outrun it, he thought it was safe to leave his truck, and soon after he was struck by a lightning bolt. Sullivan stated he actually saw the bolt that hit him. The lightning moved down his left arm and leg and knocked off his shoe, and then crossed over to his right leg just below the knee. Still conscious, Sullivan crawled over to the truck and poured the can of water, which he always kept there, over his head, which was on fire. The next strike, on June 5th, 1976, it injured his ankle. It was reported that he saw a cloud, thought it was following him. He tried to run away, but was struck anywhere. His hair also caught fire again. And the last one. Oh, shoot. On June 25th, 77, Sullivan was struck while fishing in a freshwater pond. The lightning hit the top of his head, set his hair on fire, traveled down, burned his chest and stomach. Sullivan turned to his car when he saw something unexpected. A bear approaching the pond trying to steal the trout from his fishing line. Sullivan had the strength and courage to strike the bear with a tree branch, despite the fact that his hair was on fire. He claimed that this was the 22nd time he had hit a bear with a stick in his lifetime. Oh, oh my God. His wife was struck. People stopped hanging out with him. They would go other places. It's really fucked up. But it's so good. The rest of the story is not so funny. He kills himself, but man, everything before that was actual fucking comedy gold. Just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this bullshit. And if I have any more of these, I will make them in the future. Thank you guys so much. Give me a comment, a like, and a subscription for this bullshit. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.